Hello, it's the Midwestern Movie Reviewer here with another movie review. I recently saw a movie called Love Lies Bleeding in theaters. This is a new A24 produced film directed by Rose Glass. This movie is rated R. It's about an hour and 44 minutes long. This movie is a romantic thriller that takes place in 1989. I'm fascinated by these movies lately that are taking place in the 80s. You get the nostalgic feel for the clothing, the hair, and even how they recreate the environment at those times, how people treated one another. When artists take this as a time period to make a film, you see these different elements come out. And this movie was interesting because then you can see the struggle between women and men and what the vibe was like back then. This film stars Kristen Stewart as one of the main characters. She works in a gym. Her father owns the gym. He's played by Ed Harris, and they have a very bad relationship. In comes this character played by Katie M. O'Brien, and this woman is a bodybuilder who comes in the town to train and go to Las Vegas for a contest. Both her and Kristen Stewart seem to be kind of down on their luck, looking for something, and they find each other. So there you have a love story.
So where did you appear from? Oklahoma? Yeah, I've never been anywhere but here. What were you doing with that big girl? What is this place? Huh? You don't understand. Get back in the car.
If you look at the previews are a little bit deceptive of what this truly is. It does end up descending into violence, as you see in the trailer, but it's more of a story of this relationship and what it makes people do. And if you like that kind of a story, this may be the movie for you. I felt like I was concerned that this Katie O'Brien actress, because she was a bodybuilder and was so authentic in the trailers, that she might not be a good actress, but she was fantastic. Things that I really loved about this movie were Kristen Stewart's performance. Kristen Stewart has been, if you've seen her in like the Twilight movies, you'll see that her acting at times was spazzy. You just couldn't believe it a lot of times. But she has grown into a fantastic actress. She does a great job in this film. Her performance is very multifaceted. I was very drawn to her. I thought she did a fantastic job. And then Katie M. O'Brien, she is already starting off as a fantastic actress. I couldn't take my eyes off her either. So just so you know, this is a hard R. I would not bring your children to this because it does show very adult material, sex scenes, drug use, etc. Very violent. This is not a movie to take your children to. If you're an adult, though, who enjoys an original story, something very different, you might like this movie. This movie also stars Dave Franco, Jenna Malone, and Anna Baryshnikov. Dave Franco was also a standout character in this movie. His acting was great. He played a terrific douchebag. I could not stand him at all. And then you have Ed Harris. He looked so skeezy. He had a bald head and then long hair down to his shoulders or past his shoulders. He looked insane. And his behavior was insane. You will love him in this movie. I'll have to say it's really good. And if you're not familiar with my movie reviews, please like and subscribe so you can be notified when new movie reviews come out. Other things I loved about this movie were the romantic scenes. Even though I get uncomfortable watching stuff like that in the theater, that's how I know that it's very authentic, that it's believable. And these two women had tons of chemistry in this movie. Also, Ed Harris, couldn't stand him. If I'm feeling creepy and angry, I know this is a good movie. I am invested in these characters. Last thing that I really enjoyed were the other two women. Jenna Malone plays Dave Franco's wife. She was a mess. Great job. And then also Anna Baryshnikov played this. She seemed like she was maybe a meth head or something. Just this messed up character that also was great. One other thing I want to point out was, did you see Argyle? And you know how towards the end of it, it kind of descends into some madness, maybe some supernatural weirdness. There's some artistic elements that the maybe director or editor used. there's some of that in here. And when you watch it, let me know what you think, what you thought of some of this, because it's a unique style and something brought to this movie that you won't be expecting. So let me know what you think. As a Midwestern movie reviewer, I say go see Love Lies Bleeding in theaters. Midwestern movie reviewer out.